So this video is going to be called something along the lines of makeup artist journey or something like that, or start my new business. I don't know, something like that. Hi Muse, and welcome to a new week. And I don't know, I just feel like the energy is off. Like my room is just so dark, and I think it's just my room. Like there's nothing I can do about it. I'll go and sit over there with all the stuff. Like I've got all my makeup bits and bobs that came through, and we're gonna disinfect and sanitize my thing, because literally right there in the middle, right here, it's my actual makeup bag that's come. Like everything has come in. One thing I do also want to do, kind of like this month, I'm giving myself a month to like set everything up, everything like that, and then in August I want to like start getting some models in, ready for like October, November, December time. And then another thing is, obviously I spent kind of like a bit of money. This stuff is not cheap. I've just literally spent the last thing. I think this is it now, because honestly I got like some, what are they called? I got like decanters, I've got the hygiene stuff, bottles, like things like that from Shein. That cost me like powder puffs, what's it called, sponges. See, the powder puffs are gonna be like part of my little gift sets. I got things for that. It's mostly doing that with that, to be honest. And then also these are all. So I need to also tally how much money I spent, because one of the aims I want to do when I start this is one goal is to like make that money back. I feel like that's a good starting point. Make that money back. So I'm gonna literally do a like spreadsheet of like how much money I spent on each product monthly as well, and stuff like that. So proper business girl, you know what I mean? Like I'm taking this seriously. I've never taken a business seriously in my life. I've had so many great ideas. Another thing is I was gonna buy one of those color corrector pots, then I realized I've got one of these body paints, and then I was just literally, before I switched this on, I was literally swatching. Like I used this concealer just to test it out, and I literally like swatched, hold on, I feel like I'm just so high up. I swatched the concealer, and then I also like did like blue, and then I turned it like more neutral, I turned it more olive. I should turn it a bit more like reddy pink or whatever, but basically I follow this girl called the Color Theory Witch. I forgot her first name, and that's like her actual name, but I've been like learning from her, and yeah, absolutely. So I got a decanter anyways today, so I'm gonna decanter some of these. I'm gonna like greens, red, whatever, like purple, blue. I know you can make the colors. Usually you get like 5 primary colors: white, black, red, or the orangey red, yellow, and blue. So then you can make the other colors. You can make purple, you can make whatever. Yeah. I think most of the things are here, but the only thing that I haven't got yet from like all my makeup bits is my eyelashes. I'm still waiting for, and my nude lip palette. I also did kind of look at the Made by Mitchell colors palette, but I don't know. So let's start with the massive haul. I found myself on the floor. I thought, what better place to be than on the floor, because I generally enjoy sitting down like a little child. But literally this is everything that I've got. So the first thing I actually did was this trolley. Hold on, let me just bring it closer. Like this trolley here. Why did I put it here anyway? I don't know. Let me put these back one sec, so I can do everything properly, all the boxes. I don't think I've shown you what's on it, because honestly it's too many things for me to like do it. But I have things like this. I just literally picked it up, like some brow tints from Fine, you know, mascara, eyeliner, pencils, like things like this. I bought everything slowly, not all at once, because it's quite expensive. As I said, like I do want to like make sure like I write everything down that I got, because I just want to see how much money I spent so that I can make that money back. And I think that's like the first goal, and that'll be really, really cool. And then things like eyeshadow palettes. Oh my god, what have I touched to make this like that? Anyways, like this is a brand new one I haven't used. One of these, I thought I've seen the girlies use it, and yeah, so I thought that would be really nice. Like things like that. So loads of things. What's it called, concealers. To be honest with you, I did go a bit ham. One thing I got 15 concealers. That's not necessary. That's not necessary. It was £5 each, but it wasn't necessary at all. Because I can like, if you got the as I was showing you, like if you got the color thing, you can make some of these colors anyway. So it wasn't necessary, and yeah, it wasn't necessary at all. But you know what, it might come in handy when I cannot be bothered to do that. But yeah, because you're never gonna find somebody with the actual exact, you know, tone. So it is not necessary. Like 9 shades would have been enough. And my sanitizing stuff comes tomorrow, so I would do that tomorrow, which is great. So I've got some palettes already, and then I also have these ones. I just need to make sure that I have enough of my actual things. This, we're just gonna go in the bin. And then I've got like this, so this will be perfect for like, I've got some palettes which are like the magnetic, so I could always use this for it. So I'm just gonna leave it in my bag. Anyway, I was gonna get like a magnetic paste palette, and I was like, I don't think that's necessary. I'm gonna see how much space I have in this bag. So let me open that first actually, because that makes more sense. Some of the things I've already shown you already, so there's no point. I'm just gonna start opening boxes. I've taken all my names off. Actually, before I do that, one sec, sorry. I did also do this. When I did this, I put this away, organized it. I bought some more brushes as well when I was on Shein, so I got some more brushes. And then I'll invest in some more later on. But to start off with, this is just to start off with. And I think this is Jordan t-shirt. Yeah, I got a bunch of the colours. I got the powdered stuff. That's really nice and good. I need to like break down all of these boxes, but I got them in so many colors. Peaches, blondie. I was gonna buy it in every single shade, but they didn't have everything. So I think blondie is like that banana color, isn't it? And then I've got like some light colors. Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting, and I cannot wait to play around with them because they're on sale, because they're changing that packaging. So I just bought a bunch of them. So I've just got them in these, but the only thing I'm missing is like some darker colors. So that's kind of disappointing because obviously like they are 2 in 1, so it makes more sense for me to buy like this as somebody who's starting off. And as I said, like they were, I want to say half price. Were they half price? I don't recall. I think they are half price actually at the moment. So I just bought them. So realistically, I actually paid for the price of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5. So I basically paid the actual price of 2.5, 3 of them. So it ends up being a bit better than buying them outright. So I'm so glad that I'll be able to pick them up, but I think I'm going to pick up some darker shades as well, because I've only got like I want like a caramel color. I think this is my darkest shade so far, and that's not good enough. And then now let's move on to this box that I was opening up anyway. This is a big box. There's so many layers. I think this is my H&B cosmetics box. Yeah, I can feel it. We have, I'm gonna unpack everything, but yeah, I bought 2 of these. I absolutely love this. I bought 2 of them. Again, I think half price, and they were doing a huge sale. It was like £12 each. I was gonna see if I got the receipt, but I think it's like £12 each. Let me get my phone. Yeah, that was £13 each, and it's usually £22, so not too bad, not too shabby. I'm gonna take everything out of this package, because so that I can just make sure like on recycling day everything is there, because if I don't take it out of the package, then what I have to do is forget that it's there, and I don't really like it like that. This is how it looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. Give me 14 of them right now. I've got so many things. Oh, okay, I got a powder puff because I wanted to actually, this is for me, because I wanted to see like how good it is. So I just got one of these. But the lipsticks, the lip, I got some, no, not the lipstick, I got the lip liners, because how much were they? Like really cheap as well. So I got not every shade. I was gonna get everything, and I was like, I'm doing too much. So I got 8, 6, 4, and 1. So I just got that because I've only got like a dark, like the one that looked like 10. I was like, I can't get 9 as well, but it was £5.40 each from £12, and I've heard amazing stuff about their lip liners. I actually don't know if I heard. I use their lip liners and I like them. I like how pigmented they are. So I got those. It took me ages to decide, but I think I've narrowed it down to 8 foundation shades. And then, so I had overall 12 foundation shades, and I'm going to get rid of 4. I'm going to give them away. And then I have 12 concealer shades, ranging from the lightest, darkest, medium, like different versions of that. And I really like all of the ones I chose. And then I'm getting rid of these 3 because they were really much a dupe of the other ones. So I'm just going to get rid of them with the foundation. So that'll be really, really cool. And then I'm just gonna wipe everything down, and then I'm gonna wipe down my bag, and then I'm gonna start putting things in my bag now. We'll talk about a little bit about some more delivery that's come through. We'll go through my how I've done my what's it called, my MUA kit. I'm so excited. There's still things I need like lighting and a chair, but I will kind of start off because I feel like I spent so much money on like the kit and everything, and obviously but I just want to give you a few more, like a little bit of a haul, because there's more things that I have in my kit. I'm going to show you my kit. I've labeled everything. I got a labeler, like, oh my god, I've been so excited. But so don't mind my appearance, it's just like realistic. And I'm about to go and shower, wash my hair. and film. But some more H&B stuff came in. I bought more H&B lipsticks because I really like them and I feel like they're quite rich. You know, t-shirt ones, it's just like what I have, like what I've used before is what I went for, rather than like whether or not it's like the best out there, you know. But obviously when I get a bit better, I can always invest in like more expensive one. But for today, I thought, you know what, let me just get the liners. So I basically got all of them. 2, 6, is that 9? 2, yeah, I got more. I've got 1, 2, 1. The only one I don't have is 3, but I've got every other shade, so, but it's fine. I feel like 3 or 2 look the same. So I was like, it doesn't matter, like I won't really miss it. So I got more of those. I'm gonna put them, wipe them and put them in my kit. And then I just got some powders as well, the soft focus powder, because again, cheap. I'm trying to go for cheap. And how much was this? £6, you know what I mean, like cheap, and as well as I wanted the range, so I've pretty much got all tones. And then I want to get yeah, pretty much got all tones now, so I'm really excited for that. So I got in the color deep and medium tan. I like medium tan, that goes for my shade, and then I got deep, which is obviously for maybe like 1 or 2 shades after me. But then I did want something good for like a dark complexion, so I think I might have to invest places where they maybe even like, I was thinking of maybe getting some Huda Beauty ones, but again, when I get the money, you know what I mean, because it's enough, and I need to start making money first before I just spend all my money, you know what I mean, because it depends on client. I'm just starting out. I don't know whether I'm gonna get clients like that, like, you know what I mean. I'm just literally just trying to, I feel like I have the inkling that most of my clientele will be black and maybe Asian, but I have a kit, my kit ranges for all tones, which as well I realized my counters are too big, so now I have to buy smaller ones, and the ones I've seen that the girlies use, it's like 18 quid. I don't have that right now, so when time comes I'll do that. So yeah, I just got 2 more of these. I do also have translucent as well, but I have to see, like, obviously, like, it's hard to see how it looks like on a deeper complexion, but yeah. So the aim now is I'm gonna show you my kit. I'm gonna wipe everything down with some alcohol wipes before I put it in my kit, because everything in my kit has been sanitized. I did that yesterday. I've got all my little gift. I'm waiting for Shein, because I've got like my little like touch-up kit that I've created, that I'm gonna have. And then obviously it'll be different for when I do like bridal stuff, because I want to actually give them like a nice present, you know, part of that bridal thing, like a lip liner, a lipstick, a lip gloss. But obviously the lip gloss and lipstick is just gonna be a sample, but then they get the full lip liner for themselves. But yeah, I've got like things on my phone that I've been jotting up, but and she also do my like I plan to get some models in. I'm gonna wait until I get my Shein order first, because I need to decanter like my sprays, my alcohol sprays and stuff like that. So because it's like liter boxes like this, so I definitely do that, because I don't have enough spraying bottles. And then for my Made by Mitchell as well, I need to decanter just the actually I'm gonna decanter everything, but I've got some more bits, but I might have to just like take my highlighter palette with me. Like I think my highlighter palette is fine, I would just do that. I also got some highlighters for like the body shimmers, because obviously that's in trend, and I want to make sure like I'm in trend, you know what I mean, like with the girlies ask for it, I have it. So I bought some I bought 3 shades. I got like one for, I've seen like a lot of like pale / like whiter tones use, Asian, and then I also got like a brownie one for the deep girlies, because I've seen that's really good. But yeah, so now I have all my shades in terms of lipstick, which you think is like excessive, but at the same time I don't want to have a client and then be like, oh, I don't have a shade for you. Like I don't want to miss out on the opportunities, and plus I wanted to practice my models using like all different ranges as well, so that's definitely why. And then I also got I ended up splurging. One thing I splurged on was my MAC Studio Fix mattifying 12-hour shine control, and then I got the Studio Radiant moisturizing and illuminating, so one for oily skin and one for dry skin. I got myself that just in case, as well as if, as I said, like I want to make sure like I'm a planner, so I was like, you know what, yeah, it's gonna sting now, but it's better for the long run. So I got that, but that's enough now. Enough. I'm going to sanitize this, put it in my kit, and then I'm going to show you my kit and anything else that I haven't shown you that I have gotten. I've even got like a bag full of all the bits. So I bought this little printer, like labeler as well, so that'll be really, I've been labeling everything. literally everything is done. I absolutely love the finish of these. They're quite creamy. I do want to get maybe some more matte ones. I do like the eyeshadow kit one. I feel like that is a bit more matte, and it stays on a little bit more. So I was thinking of getting the Beauty Crops one, but let me know. I think I'm gonna have to go in store and swatch some more. Morphe ones are £8 and people say really good things about those, so I will go and swatch some more. But because I just picked up these online the cheapest I could find, I just picked them up because I feel like they'll be a good starting point. And I got them basically in every single shade, from the deepest shade, which is 10. Let me actually swatch this with Aisha's one, because that was the darkest one I had before. Let me see if it's still the darkest. No, so the other one is a bit more darker. As you can see, I didn't really do a good job of swatching, but let me make it bigger. I feel like the other one is a bit more warmer as well. H&B Cosmetics is a bit more warmer as well, I would say. But the formula seemed quite similar, the way it swatches on my finger. But yeah, look at that. Like, that's Aisha's on top, and then the H&B Cosmetics at the bottom. Sorry for the lighting if you can't tell. Should I zoom in? Let me zoom in. I think you can tell, but you can kind of tell this one at the bottom here is darker than the one on top, and it's a bit more deeper, but they're quite similar. But yeah, I think I did a good job at finding the right ones. But I do feel like H&B Cosmetics is more like creamy. Oh, and I can put in my kit. One thing about H&B Cosmetics is they will give you sharpeners. Like, every single one of them has sharpeners, and I've got sharpeners for days, so I'll put that in my spares box, and if I ever need a sharpener, I have them for life. And that's the thing, you know, most places don't even give you a sharpener, so I love that, so I don't have to get my own. Okay, let me go and pack this away, and then I'll show you a little tour of my setup. I put everything together. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my little so it's brushes, hygiene, and beauty blenders. I have literally labeled everything, like, and I'm gonna put some more in there. And then this space left here in front is for my hygiene stuff. And then I've ordered some more brushes as well, so I'm gonna definitely be adding more to the collection. It's mainly, so it's gonna be Glisten Cosmetics made by Mitchell, because I got gifted it from one of my friends, and then miscellaneous. I don't know what the other ones are. And then I've got a powder puff there. I've ordered some more as well, because I'm going to use some for my touch-up kit. So I've ordered like 50, I want to say. Something ridiculous like that. And then cotton pads. And then cleaning wipes, cleansing micellar water pads there as well. But I'm going to have a micellar water in my kit anyway. But I've just got that for myself, like, just in case I need it. But I'm going to be using this micellar water brand. I bought 2 big ones from Amazon for like £4. Oh, it's too heavy. Okay, here is my bag. Lol. Here is literally my bag. It is so big. I'm literally blocking. I'm not really trying to have too many things in there. I think I've decided that I am going to depart the cubic cases as well. But I'm not going to depart this because I'm not going to use it as often. And yeah, I'm going to keep it the way it is, because, but the cubic cases I will. Anything that I will use pretty much in the session, I would depart, because I just don't want to accidentally dip in it twice. You know, you never know what happens. But yeah, I've got the nude one, which looks like this, and I've already used it. And then this is the like pink one, so I feel like that would be really cool. I have shown you these, the bronzer and the thing, so I will put them. Then I realized like the ones I'm getting are literally this shape and this big, so that was like, oh no. But now I know that, I realized that late that I've already ordered it, so I was like, oh, that's just no point. But I'm just gonna take like little bits of it, because I don't really need the whole thing, because they are not heavy, but they're gonna be heavier than if I depot them a little bit. So I am gonna just depot it, and then I'll probably have like the smallest amount in each one. But yeah, that'll be cool, that'll be fine. For my eyeshadows, I've got this one, which I'm not gonna take with me always, but if I want to do something, because I know that I do want to also, when I start having a bit of decline, like models and stuff, I do want one or two of the models, I do want to do something creative, so this will be the pack that I would take. And then I've got a smoky black and grey kind of like cool tones palette, and then I have the like a warmer one. And then I've got these ones in here. I've labelled everything, because what I did with these actually is put them all together in similar colours. So I've got purple and blue together, I've got black and greys together, and I've got like green, oranges and browns together, and golds and like that kind of colour. Then I've got greens together. So like purple, pink and blues. I've got all them together so that it just makes sense for the, I just pick the colors of like opening this case, and also I've got my, obviously the magnetic case here. I've got a magnetic case that if I just pick from there and then I'll put them all together, you know, it just makes it quicker and efficient. And I've got some glitters on the side as well because I do want to do creative. I'm a creative babe, so I want to do some creative stuff, but that's pretty much it. As I said, and by the time you see this, all my stuff will be here, so I would have done that. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how my case looks, and then now it's just time to get the clients / models, and yeah, I'm ready to go. Really, you don't realize, I feel like I'm at too close. You don't realize how much you actually need, like things like, because obviously like as part of like providing a service, you also want to make sure you, like, it's good customer service, right? So like even down to like thinking about like, okay, cool, if I got somebody who's got dry lips, like I need stuff for that, so I got some stuff from Amazon for that. Like last minute things like it's like popping into my head, thank God I've got Amazon. But like so I've got some lip balm. I just don't want, like, I want things like good like for hydrating, and like also like prep for the lips, so that when I do the lip gloss liner, all that stuff, everything looks nice, you know, I'm polished. Like obviously I what am I supposed to say? Eye curlers, eyelash curlers. Obviously like when I'm cleaning my brushes, I got one of those portable reusable like silicone things. I got more palettes, like stainless steel makeup palettes. I got 2 more because I've got 1, but just in case, you know, I got 2 more. I got 2 sets of what's it called, brushes for my eyes, like eyeshadow brushes. I got 2 sets. I'm gonna keep one, and then I'm gonna, for like later, and then I'm gonna put the second set. So I'm gonna have 2 sets in my kit, only because like I like to have the range of eyeshadow. I just don't want to be like, obviously certain brands have like certain ones that they like and stuff, but I just like to have a different range of different brushes. So I got some from Shein, and they kind of look similar to ones I have already, so that's kind of cool. As I said, I've got did I get 100? Oh yeah, I got like 100 makeup sponges, like triangle sponges, like obviously powder puffs, only because I'll just end up throwing it away, because, and I'll end up giving it to them. Whatever I use, like I'll give it to the person, but I'll just run through them so quickly. Same part with the powder, what's it called, beauty blender, probably not, because sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. So I got some professional eyebrow and eyelash scissors, like, because obviously I might have to cut some lashes and then like for fake lashes, so I've got that. And also I realized as well that obviously I need lashes, like I got some from TikTok, because they do like a packet of 10 like for like £3. So I was like, what's the budget? That's like 30p each, so I bought that. Like some mirrors, handheld mirrors, I bought that. A trash bin, like the little things, like a caddy. Obviously if I've got someone else's house, just put that there. Like loads of stuff, like things like, what are they called, eyelash guards. So obviously some people have like fake lashes on, and if I want to do eyeshadow, I don't want to get eyeshadow on that thing, so I can just use like a guard on their lid. So I've got one where like it's good for like covering that part. It's like you have to think about this stuff, which I've got some, what's it called, like bloating absorbing paper for people who've got oily skin, to like in the touch boxes, just for those people specifically. What else have I got? These are the containers that I got, but at the same time, again, I realized, oh my god, it's just like, it looks the same shape as what I have now. So yeah, it looks exactly the same. And then I just realized it now, like when I was looking at it, like, oh my god, I think I just got the same thing. And I hope that all that information was useful to you, and if you got questions, ask them in between. Everything I've learned from myself, and also I've got a privilege to having a makeup artist best friend, so she gave me all the tips and tricks and all that stuff, mainly to do with hygiene. She gave me the tricks of, thankfully one of my modeling shoots was all about makeup, and I was taking mental notes when they were talking about like things about color correcting and all that stuff. So yeah, I've learned a lot. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one. So I'm just back. I wanted to kind of show you guys like my touch-up kit, but with this one's just going to be like a general touch-up for anybody really. Pretty much a bridal could use it as well, but with bridal I'm going to add like other things that I've added. But so I'm going to do my little touch-up kit. I'm going to sterilize everything, and then we're going to put it all away in its little cute things. So I wanted to add this on to the part where I showed you guys like my kit. I finalized my kit now. I hope I put that in. If I don't, I will film a bit now, so that just in case I have forgotten to add that at the end in there. You have it. I've got gum, so I feel like that's kind of rude. But I'm a bit sick, so if you can't hear me, that's why. I have changed the way I vlog now, because this is so much better. I don't have to color code it afterwards. I like it when I do my filming, but I also want to see how this looks like when I film. So we're gonna try this. Is this the right one? I don't even know anymore now, girl. Let me show you everything I'm gonna put in my bags, as well as I'm watching my YouTube. I'm watching Uma Jameer. At the moment, she was on Love Island. So these are the pouches. They're just small like this, and I've got 50 of them for those people who are excessive. So I'll have this just in my actual kit, and then it'll be customized for the client, because I don't think it's necessary for me to give it to every single person. And then I got these 50 of them. These are for powders. How many did I get? 50 or 100? I want to say I got 50, but I don't remember, because yeah, 50. I got 50. So they'll be given the actual, what's it called, powder puff I use on them, and then I'll have that with the extra powder on it. So these are the powder puffs I'm going to be using. I've got some in my kit already, but I will just pack them as I go. I'll just pack them, the rest of them in here, but I've got some in my bag. But I've got loads of powder puffs, so I'm just going to pack them, and then when I have a client, I'm going to put them like literally like in my kit, so that when I have my client, I can just take one of these cases out, give it to them. I mean, not take one of the cases, like have it next to me, and then use the powder puff that I have, and then put it in here, you know? I might not put powder puffs in there then. I'm not going to put powder puffs in, because it makes more sense for me. I don't know. But I've got powder puffs. I've got some mirrors. I've got some spoolies. I think it's 50 of them, yeah. So we're going to have spoolies. I've got some lip gloss containers, which I thought would be cool. And then I accidentally bought the wrong size, so I'm just going to give them away as well. But I've got mirrors. Everything was in the bag. I don't have enough space, so I need to do one thing at a time. So here is the mirrors. This is kind of like an example of how it would look like. Obviously I have to sterilize everything. Here is the mirror. Isn't that so good? I think that's so nice. Sterilize everything. Because it's going to be going in my kit, so I don't want it to contaminate. I'm going to sterilize everything. Everything comes like everything, but I'm going to sterilize it all. Let me put them down. I'm going to start off, I think, with these, because there's so many of these. And then I'm going to sterilize all these as well. And then the last thing I have is some wipes. I just got from Amazon, so every single one will have wipes. I think there is one or two in here. I think there's one, but it's really big, so you can use it in and out. And it's supposed to be good for sensitive to skin, soothing all skin types. It's basically micellar cleanser in a wipe. That's what it is. And with vitamin E and aloe vera, like, it's that. So I'll make sure I ask somebody. They don't have to use it, but I'll put it in there, and if they want it, they can use it. If not, they don't have to use it. But I got that, and I got 2 packets of 30. So I should have some spare. I do have some in my kit as well, for like, just in case I need it or something. So yeah, we'll see how it all goes. I'm gonna move you guys over so you can see, and then I'm gonna watch my YouTube. I'm finally done. It took me way too long. It's like almost 10 o'clock now. It took me way too long to finish. Like, I think I was doing that like, what, 3, 4 o'clock? So it took me ages to do, but they're finally done. This is how they look like. I've labeled them all, and this is a makeup wipe, as I said. So every time I have a client, it'll be different if I'm doing like bridal and stuff like that, as I've mentioned. I hope you can hear me, because this is so loud. But I have done that. They got to get a mirror. They'll have whatever powder I used on them. This is just there. Some people like sponges, some people like powder puffs. They put in there. Plus, I got the wrong size. I didn't look at how big that was. Something for their lip gloss. So I'll probably custom make their lip gloss or whatever. So it will go in there, and then whatever I used before, and then a spoolie, and then a makeup wipe for the end of the night, so they can just go straight into the handbag. And I'm not gonna lie, I might take one of these for myself, to be honest with you, straight in the handbag, because sometimes I do want a little lip gloss, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is just so cute. So I've got 48 of these. proper ones, and then 2 of them are just whatever was left over, which I'll probably end up giving to my models if anyone is going out after, so they can just have one. But it doesn't have a mirror. It doesn't have a mirror. One of them, 2 of them. It doesn't have, because the mirror broke. I'm so sad. Like, my mirror broke, some of them, 2 of them. And then this is what it's got at the back, and you can just literally scan that, and it actually brings up my page, which is, I thought it was so cool, because I thought about it. I was like, okay, cool, I don't have a business card, so what should I do? And I thought a mirror, because every time you do your face, like, it's gonna be like that, so you can see it, and then people can see it, and you're more likely to have this, like, with everything in here, you're more likely to have this, like, use it forever kind of thing. Not forever, but pretty much until it breaks or you lose it. But yeah, like, it's something you're gonna have for a long time. So I thought, if you can scan it, so if I go right now and it comes up with my Instagram, and you just click on it, hold on, I have to log in. It just comes, literally takes you to my Instagram page, which is my makeup artist page, which is amazing. Yeah, I thought about that, and I was like, that is smart, girl. But I feel like in the future, I'll probably, after I finish these, I'll get better bags, because I kind of don't like, it's cute and everything, but I feel like it'll be nicer to have, like, purple ones. I was gonna get ones with, like, zips on it and stuff, just to, like, they can also reuse the bag as well. I feel like this is kind of like, after a while, it's kind of useless. So I think that is something I can think about when I am doing it. And also when I'm doing the bridal, I do want to get, like, a nice bag so that they can actually, like, have with them and take traveling, whatever. Like, so yeah, it's gonna probably be similar stuff inside, but we'll cross that bridge when we're ready to go. I'm so proud of myself. And then I thought I'll show you guys. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I actually, like, did this stuff today. And then what I thought is I'll also show you the final stuff. So I'm gonna flip myself around and I'll show you everything, like my whole box and everything. Oh, I'm so excited. I hope you can see this. Like, this is so adorable. Like, but yeah, this is literally my kit. I've got my eyeshadows here. So I've got my eyeshadow palettes, and then I also have another eyeshadow palette, but it's in another place. And then here is all my prep stuff. Like, all my prep is in here. For the lips, oh, let me put my Vaseline in there as well. I'm going to relabel this because I don't even think this is even correct, so we're gonna relabel it in a minute. All that bubble stain, I hate that, so I'm just gonna use some alcohol to just get rid of that. So my IPA, it will just get rid of it. There we go. It's not straight, but I can't move it right now. And then we have all my creams. So we got cream bronzers and then cream blushes, just like that. We got bronzer and blushes. Everything is labeled, color coded with the labels that it does show. And then we have, obviously I've got my tools here, and then we have my powders. It's got all my powders and highlighters in here, and then that's also a eyeshadow palette as well that I sanitized. And then we have here, we're gonna start off, actually no, let's move this way and then like roll a little by that. That's all the lip glosses. I got a free MAC one, this pink one, which I think will be a good addition to my stuff. And then I've got some monochrome ones, anything creative, and also got a creative eyeshadow look, one of these. Like, I've got like all my palettes for like creative eyeshadow in one of those as well, which I will put it in here when I've got clients who want that. I've got a bin, and as well as I'm gonna put when I finish this, I'm gonna put my dirty brushes in there. And then when I come home, and then I'll clean them. And then all my brows, these are all the body highlights that I decanted from Made by Mitchell. So I've got some for pretty much all skin tones. Queen Bee, like this, that's so lovely, the shades, that's so nice. These are all my brow stuff, so brow tint, brow gel, all my foundations, these are all my foundations. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shades, and they're exactly perfect. I did myself using these the other day, and I thought it was actually really, really good. And then all the concealers, I got more concealers than I do foundations, because I just feel like for concealers, it just depends on the type of look you want, really. You know. And then I've got all my, what are these? I left these like that, so I've got them labeled up top and on the side. So nude lips, pink lips. I've already shown you these. And then we have color adjusters, different shades, purples, red, green. I got all the primary colors and other colors which I feel like I'd rather just have on hand rather than like greens, purples, pink, you know, like I could make them, but let me just have it. So everything has labels on top. This is the color case I have. Well, everything's got a label on top, and I'm going to use this for base for the eyes, eyeshadow, and as well as I can use it for liner, blah blah blah. So this is actually quite amazing for that. Like, thank you Chips for swatching it for me, but the black for eyeliner, and then I can actually, like, you know, do all these for like bases for the eyes instead of using my concealer. So that's kind of better for me. And then I've got all my lashes right here. I've got 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, kind of going from like natural to more dramatic ones. And then some of my favorites here as well. I just cut it because so that they can fit, but like more whisper. And then I can always chop them up as well if people want to have like more like a cluster look instead of me buying clusters. I am going to buy clusters, but I thought that would be a good way as well because some of these kind of look like clusters. So I thought it would be really cool. I can mix and match some of them to create like the perfect look for now. And then obviously I bought more of these, so I've got more now. I think it goes from, do I have a dark shade? I think the only shade I don't have is like the darker shade, but I do have like a deep shade. I need a deeper shade. I think that's the deepest it goes. But I also got translucent powder as well. So I'm gonna experiment with it a little bit. Yeah, so I've got pretty much all shades there. And then I've got my sprays, which I'm gonna experiment with, but I do know that all of these I have used on myself and I absolutely love, and that's why they're here. These is just so that I can have some more cheaper ones that I can experiment with once I do the models. So that's why they're there. But obviously I'm going to buy some more things. And then I've got my eyebrow pencils there, and then I've got my curlers like right here. This is for anyone's got lashes, like false lashes. I've got my little tweezer things here. I've got like 2 of them, 3 of them actually, and I've got some scissors as well. And then I've got some eyeliner pencils, and then eyeliner liquid liners. And then here is my purple colors here because I really like purple as well. And then I have all the shades of H&B Cosmetics because they're doing a sale, so I just got all the shades because I really like how it looks, so I bought them all. And then I've got my mirror, lash glue. I got this base that I as well, and then I've got the Twinkle Tower by Janana Tisha because I've never used it, so I just put it in there. And then I've got brown mascara, black mascara, and then yeah, I think that's it for this. But yeah, simple as that. Your girl is ready to take on clients. And then I'm going to show you my second bag. Let me put this down. And then this is just I've already shown this already. Nothing has changed in here. The only thing is I've just added more stuff. Nothing has really changed. So I've got a handheld fan just to make things a bit quicker. I need to charge that. I'm going to use this for like the body. So this is going to be a body glow brush. I've got certain brushes which I want to use it for certain things, so I've put labels on them. These are the little things I'm going to use for my models coming up. And then micellar water here, IPA, my what's it called, powder puffs, all my brushes. So these is literally the way my brushes are arranged. Oh, I've got my little thing here, like spatula and stuff that I need, tools. So the way my brushes are arranged is how I'm going to do my clients. So this is skin prep, creams, powders, and then eyes. So eyes, powders, creams, and then that is for skin prep at the end there. So skin prep, everything I need for creams. So foundation, bronzer, concealer, and then this is all for my powders, and then that is for my eyes. So I've got so many different ones, different sizes. Made by Mitchell mostly, but yeah, like I'm ready to go. Everything that I have in my kit is literally clean, so I'm about to put something back in there. I just want to clean my hands. So this is my hand sanitizer, so I'm just gonna put that back. All right, I've shown you everything. I don't think there's anything else I have to show you, but I'm back to, it is really late night, but I'm kind of still in the energy. As I said, I haven't been feeling well, so if I have energy, let me use the energy. So I want to, all this stuff was meant to be done by now, but because I haven't been feeling well since like Tuesday, I kind of felt a bit, I'm gonna do this now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my poster quickly. I kind of know what I want it to look like. Maybe if I go on Canva and see if I can find a layout. And then yeah, we can like do a poster so that if I post it tomorrow, all over my social media, and then I can post it like continuously all week. I'm ready now to get models. and it's graduation, so my aim is to maybe like do this and tell people like, oh, you know, if I put it out tomorrow, then people have time to like contact me if they got graduation, blah blah blah. Yes, it's last minute. I was sick. I was meant to be done by Friday, so I could actually done it for the weekend, but I wasn't feeling very well, so and I had to be bed bound, so it's fine. I'm ready to go now. Practicing on models. Everyone complimented me when I was doing the model last week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know what day it is, but whenever I did that, and then now, no, a week ago, and then now, I'm going to practice with other people, just get a bit more, like refine my craft and things like that, more practice. And then what aim is when I'm back from London, I'm trying to use July for that. And then when I'm back to from London in August, then I can start getting some clients in. That's the aim. So I need to do my modelling thing, recruitment. I need to do my, for content, so probably be free. And then I will say to people, like, if you actually have an event, then that's great. Like, that's what I want. Nothing to do with bridal. And then if you're far away, then obviously, like, do my policy to get models, but policy prices. I already know what kind of prices I'm doing, and I think it's just like everything is like try run. And thank God my kit is not that expensive. Like, if you look at it as weird, it's because this girl told me about horse how it's like people still hack it. I'm just like, my kit is not even that fancy. Like, I hope it just, you know, it looks just whatever. And then I think my actual like smaller one, I will use a tote bag and I just shove it in there with whatever else I may need, because I just feel like I might get like a little cute tote bag, like a strong tote bag that I can also take, because I can have water in there, you know what I mean, like things like that. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I've chatted so much, and I'm gonna edit this tomorrow morning, and you'll be out tomorrow. So I hope you all enjoyed. And if you like things like this, let me know, because I think like I people always doing stuff, right? I do understand that sometimes, like, you know, like you don't always like want to show people the process, but I love seeing the behind the scenes of how somebody builds something. And for me, this is really something I want to do, and I've never done a business before. This is my first ever business. I've had so many ideas, some of them I started, and then, you know, but I feel like this is one I'm confident in, and obviously like I'll have my other interests and stuff, but I genuinely feel like this will be something that I can definitely be happy doing, so, and for myself as well, so that's really good. So yeah, I'm gonna go create a poster. Hope it doesn't take me long. I'm looking for people, all ranges, all skin tones. If you have something coming up, great, but if not, and then also I need to look on Facebook and see if people have, I need to create a Facebook page for my makeup page. So, yeah, I need to create a Facebook page for my Messy studio, and I wanna make sure that, excuse me, category, makeup. I need to make sure this is right, because I might as well just come to it now. Makeup artist, personal care, beauty cosmetics. Yeah, I need to look into that, but I think I'm doing the right thing. But yeah, I'm gonna create that page, and I don't really have a logo or anything, because I just want it to be my name. I don't want it to be like anything, you know. So I'm gonna ask my cousin to do it for me, but give him something to do if you're watching this. But yeah, I've just chatted on for like 4 minutes about nothing. Anyways, yeah, let me go. If I finish it off tonight, I'll insert it here, or before I post this. If I don't finish my poster before this, then I'll have a link to my Instagram. If you're based in Manchester and would love to, you got anything coming up or whatever, let me know. And I just want to keep on practicing. I do believe that I'm actually really good. Like, I've spent so much time on like thinking, and you know, I just want to like start perfecting my skill, and I genuinely think that I'm actually really good. I just need to get better at it, and obviously then the better I get and the more money I get from it, maybe then I can invest in like better more makeup that I would actually like Dennis and Mara. So that's one thing, like, you know, Rare Beauty, maybe some Dior stuff. Like, I genuinely think they have really nice stuff, but I just don't think like right now when I'm starting off, like we'll start where we are. I really want to start like perfecting and kind of like normalizing what I do now. My kit is definitely got better brushes than what I have at home, so that's also a little bit of a pain as well, because sometimes I'm practicing, I'm just like, oh, should I just take my brush from my kit? But I'm just like, no, because I don't want to mix. What I'm going to do next time I'm doing a Shein order, I'm going to order myself some of my brushes that I really did a great job at picking. Jesus Christ. Anyways, bye. That's just my signal. I'm chatting shit. See you later. I hope you all had a good week, and I'm going to do my nighttime routine, but I'm going to film it for TikTok, which I can't wait.